Hey, this is Heart Healing Fairy. There's some very specific messages coming through for someone who is very quickly realizing that you are not suffering from mental health issues. Before we start to understand the way that other people's projected energy affects us, we take all of this energy onto ourselves and we think that it is you. But you are picking up on and absorbing all of this energy. And I am speaking to someone who has been through a very difficult cycle where all of these things have been shown to you in a way that has been very profound and in your face. And so what the current energy is asking is to you don't even have to stop speaking to certain people is what I'm hearing, but your boundaries are very heavily in place. When you experience this type of transition, there are a lot of monitoring spirits functioning through people to keep an eye on you. I'm getting very specifically that these transition periods where you are coming out of a cycle and you are being shown the energetics of the dynamic within that cycle. People will be watching you and seeing what you're going to do, which is, I understand this energy. It's really annoying, to be honest. It's like you're just minding your business. You don't mean anybody anything but well. And like I've said very often, a lot of these energies and that are functioning through these people think that it's funny to torment, I want to say, the hypersensitive ones. I'm also getting like these snapshots of like the movie Carrie, where she had these abilities, but she was so sweet and so kind, even though everyone was treating her really bad. And what happened? She ended up flipping out and showing her dark side. And so maybe you might be tapping into your dark side a little bit, not in an attempt to hurt, but as an attempt to protect yourself, which I am hearing is very different for you. I'm also feeling Archangel Michael very heavily. None of this was to hurt you. It was to show you and remind you who you are. Cutting these types of energies out of your life, if you get the time and space to really be alone with yourself and really begin to feel what your own energy feels like, you notice that a lot of that projected anxiety and fear, which is coming from outside influences. Wow, I get a lot of knocks in my house. All of this was to show you how to tap in energetically more accurately, are you a perfect angel? No. But are there energies in this world that wish to impose upon your energy? Yeah. Because what you are carrying, the energy that you carry, the frequencies that you are, I'm hearing, beginning to tap into, people don't know these frequencies, these energies, and you are heavily protected. Everything that happens to us in our lives is there to show us something about ourselves, about the way that we see ourselves, and about the way that we respond to life in all of its aspects, even the ones who don't mean you well. And so I'm hearing, and this may be very specific, so that if it's not resonating and you don't understand, if it doesn't resonate, that's okay. It might be for someone else. I understand this energy on a very deep level because I have always been a very hypersensitive being on this planet, and I am raising a hypersensitive child. He has even tapped into, he had a near-death experience at 5 years old, and he doesn't consciously remember anything from it, but after that event, he has called when people were going to pass over, and he was accurate. So you have to learn how to develop a really tough skin and to understand that the pattern recognitions that you perceive that most people don't pay attention to are bumpers for you, and to learn how to sidestep certain energies that you intuitively, immediately feel. I feel like maybe it won't be hyper specific. I'm sure there's a lot of people on the planet who are being shown how to better maneuver in the world and how to use their sensitivity and unique gifts. We all carry so many different unique gifts because each soul came onto this planet to explore different aspects of life. There's so many different aspects to explore within life. And it's going to be different for every single one. But very specifically for the hypersensitive empath, it just means that you are tapping into the unseen realm more fully, and you have had to learn how to ground into your human experience in a real way, because you might have been, you're just love, baby, and you might have just been like head floating in the love cloud, and then you realized that there are really malicious spirits that walk this planet. It's almost like the Buddha, where he was so sheltered throughout most of his life, and when he finally left the palace, he was horrified, and it was the beginning of his awakening on this planet, because he was just like, what? I am sending you so much love. Do not worry about a thing. Every little thing is going to be all right. I can promise you that. The amount of protective energy I have been feeling has been, I've been out here running around like just whee. So I hope that At the very least, I don't know if this is finding you in the middle of a heavy cycle or this is finding you at the end of the cycle where you're finally starting to reach your equilibrium, is what I want to say. But either way, you are not alone. You are beautiful and unique, and I am sending you so much love, and I'll see you in the next one.